What's up, TMP family? So today, pretty much what we're going to be hitting up is some technical analysis breakdown on Lulu, and we're going to be going over our basic setup called impulse and correction. Pretty easy setup, man. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, y'all. So pretty much what I'm going to show y'all is the basic setup first, right? First off, we have a very basic, simple impulse and correction, right? So pretty much the way it works is you got an impulse correction. That's what's called a strong trend, right? So over here we have a strong impulse correction, and then we're looking for another move down for another impulse, right? There's two ways to play it. You can play right off the bounce, or you can play it below the lower low. So once it breaks support, essentially. But what we did over here is we played it pretty strategically. As soon as it bounced, we got an entry. This right here is 12:30, which is Sunday. So I mean, as soon as it bounced, we got in right away. If we take a look over here, what happens the next day? Boom. Next day, as soon as Monday came about, we just started bleeding right away. I think I had some 379 puts right over here. So, I mean, they were already doing pretty good. Next day comes, boom. We hit 387, right? Now, my targets were around right here, the 9-day EMA around 386, because it's a moving average, right? So it acts as support. Support means it bounces off. So essentially what happened over here is it kind of bounced off. Not really. It's still closed below. So I was still confident in my position. So I held those puts, right? Next day comes about and we get confirmation that we broke the 9-day moving average, right? So boom, there we go. We're set. Next day we just bleed right through our support lines, right? And so, I mean, typically I would take profit as soon as we break, because typically we pull back, and I think that's exactly what happened. Yeah, we pulled back because the RSI was oversold, so we had a little pullback, and then boom, re-entry right over here. It's just a good re-entry, right? Say you re-entry right over here, boom, and then you come all the way over here and you make new lows. So now that we are below this support over here, right, we have impulse, correction, impulse. This is kind of a correction, not necessarily, but we're looking for a continuation of the impulse for a lower move, right? So I see Lulu coming down at least 325, 300 before we see a solid bounce. I mean, we haven't hit these levels since June, July, since May of 2021. Wow, that's pretty crazy. So definitely we're going to be looking for a lower move. Definitely wait for a good entry. I mean, like this right here, when it pulled back, that's a good entry right there, because you're waiting for it to go up. So the puts are down. You enter when the puts are down, and then the puts, they go right back up into profit, and you basically take all those premiums along with it. So I mean, on another scale, boom, Sunday call out over here, get in puts, and bam, right there. You know, pretty simple setup. So that's what we're going to be looking at next week. Pretty simple. If you have any questions, make sure to DM me on Instagram at TNP Family with 2 Ys. Make sure y'all leave a like. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all comment. You know, show some love. You feel me? Other than that, catch y'all on the next video. Y'all be safe.